Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, I'm Azzo. Today, I'm gonna have a chat with all of you about this really hot game, Black Myth: Wukong. As the game is getting close to the official release, as a blogger passionate about gaming culture, I feel honored to analyze the story backdrop and intricate details of this game with you, sharing insights gathered from the Chinese internet community. The narrative of Black Myth: Wukong unfolds in a post-Journey to the West era, where the majority of deities and Buddhas have fallen into silence. The player, as the Destined One, is tasked with embarking on another journey to the West, confronting the return of demons from the original pilgrimage, as well as more formidable dark forces. Within the game, deities and Buddhas are primarily divided into two factions, the abstinent and the indulgent. The abstinent faction, led by Buddha Shakyamuni, emphasizes adhering to precepts to alleviate the sufferings of the world. Conversely, the indulgent faction pursues unbridled desires, with their leader being the ultimate boss behind the demise of deities and Buddhas. The struggle between the abstinent and indulgent factions, mentioned in the original story, is a pivotal thread in the divine and Buddhist realm. As the abstinent faith flourished and its faction expanded, the space for the indulgent faction was severely compressed. However, instead of retreating, the indulgent faction grew more rampant due to the lenient policy towards demons after their subjugation. This practice of nurturing danger could ultimately unleash greater calamities. Body and the divine guests constitute the neutral faction, who perceive the world's changes, particularly the oppression of the indulgent by the expanding abstinent faction, and the resulting backlash from the indulgent. Body Dharma, as the representative of the neutral faction, discerns the world's transformations and the struggle between the two factions. He understands that, while the prosperity of the abstinent faith contributes to social stability and harmony, it may also provoke the indulgent faction's retaliation. Thus, when young Wukong sought knowledge, Body Dharma imparted to him a lifelong mission.
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. This teaching embodies Body Dharma's expectations for Wukong and reflects his profound understanding and unique insights into the intricate situation in the divine and Buddhist realm. Resembling Wukong, naturally proficient in transformation and harboring dreams of becoming an immortal, the protagonist's portrayal as a monkey in game science creation is far from superficial due to the game's title. By delving into the original text, we learn that Wukong's erasure of all monkey names from the Book of Life had two consequences. Firstly, monkeys became untraceable, even to deities and Buddhas, shrouding their origins in mystery. Secondly, immortality, which lends credence to the protagonist's resurrection after each defeat. In the demon-infested world of Black Myth, the protagonist's monkey origins offer a strategic advantage, allowing him to evade nefarious scrutiny. The image of the old monkey recurs frequently in the promotional videos, even serving as the game's storyteller, hinting at his significant role. Players have speculated widely about his identity, and I offer a bold prediction. The old monkey once said,
"但我要讲的故事，你们一定没有听过。这个故事得从一只金蝉说起。"
Knowledge of Tang Shenzhen being a golden cicada is limited to Buddha Shakyamuni, Zhen Yunzi, and Guanyin. Even Wukong learned of it through revelation. Considering the original narrative, the character who knows of the golden cicada's identity, initiates the story with it, permeates the entire journey to the west, spurs Tang Sunzan's pilgrimage, and bestows the tightening headband is unsurprisingly. Guanyin's transformation into the old monkey is likely linked to the previously mentioned monkey's ability to evade detection. As one of the few remaining Bada's Atvas, she assumes this form to preserve herself and reignite the Destined One's journey westward. Based on hints from the old monkey and game settings, it is speculated that after completing the pilgrimage, Wukong did not fully integrate into the celestial hierarchy but chose an alternative path. This path may be associated with the Indulgent faction or his own pursuit of liberation or change. Whether he directly participated in the Heavenly Rebellion remains to be revealed, shaping a pivotal narrative turn. Appearing as the Destined One's mentor, imparting his skills, this figure may harbor unrevealed reasons for not participating directly in battles. Wukong himself could be the narrator of the journey to the west, as the previous pilgrim, passing on the mission to the new Destined One. In the latest PV, the monsters of Little Thunder Monastery undergo a transformation, this familiar locale now adorned with gilded bodies. Striking them reveals a disintegration of gold fragments. The gilded version of Yangkan Shi from the announcement PV is now part of Little Thunder Monastery. It too disintegrates into gold fragments upon being struck, ultimately vanishing. Golden Buddhist statues represent spiritual achievements and enlightenment, but for demons to adopt such forms is a sacrilegious usurpation. Heavenly demons seek to steal the fruits of Buddhism, challenging its foundations. Elsewhere, Ziyun Mountain features insect-based ascension through blood meals and evolution, while Huangfeng Guai blends demonic heads with Buddhist bodies to forge false idols, stealing incense offerings and faith. Little Thunder Monastery, in turn, gilds false bodies to mimic Buddhist enlightenment, as various factions strive to overthrow the divine order. The game models of Black Myth can be broadly classified into two types. One is based on scans of cultural relics, such as the Dazu rock carvings in Chongqing, Shelu Temple, and Xiaoxitian in Shanxi. The other type, however, revolves around game concept art, entirely serving the narrative, often prominently placed within architectural scenarios to convey the worldview. Examples include the previously showcased Yellow Wind Chime, Tiger, and Deer Guardians, the mechanical pillar at Chaoyunding, the Tiger Vanguard statue at Wuhu Temple, and the sculpted Guanyin image. Any model that appears unconventional for real-world religious beliefs is original to the game. Throughout promotional trailers, a particular model caught my attention, perched on a large plaque. A grand Buddha sits serenely at the center, gazing peacefully ahead, yet the Vara warriors meant to guard it have unitedly raised their weapons to strike at the central Buddha, akin to a long-planned rebellion. This sacrilegious sculpture, clearly not rooted in real religious practices, is conspicuously displayed in demon-occupied territories multiple times in the game. For instance, the Tiger Vanguard hung at the entrance of the occupied Xiaoshumi. It stands at the archway of Mount Heifeng and is also perched atop Huang Meigui's head. Noticeably, these four rebellious warriors stand amidst celestial beings and arhats, with the central Buddha being none other than Sakyamuni Buddha. The prevalence of this rebellious image in demon-dominated areas underscores its significance to the game's primary narrative. Furthermore, the Patriarch Body has also stated that goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. In the context of Journey to the West, demons like Huangmei, when restrained, are recognized as celestial deities, but when unleashed, they transform into demons. They hang like swords over the heads of disciplined gods and Buddhas, awaiting the arrival of an indulgent leader to liberate them. This sets the stage for a celestial rebellion instigated by immense power, with traitors lurking within, erupting simultaneously, leading to the chaotic state of Black Myth today. Post-war, victorious demons erected these rebellious sculptures as a monument. So, who among the antagonists wields such authority to orchestrate this internal rebellion against the celestial realm? The Black Myth official website has subtly hinted at its identity, the Peacock King.
当初混沌初开，万物生灵，有飞禽走兽，走兽以麒麟为长，飞禽以凤凰为长，凤凰生下孔雀和大鹏。孔雀好吃人，曾一口把我吞入肚中。我刨开它脊背，来到灵山。我本想取它性命，众仙说，我若伤害它，有如伤害生身之母，故而我将它留在灵山，封为佛母孔雀大明王菩萨。
As for its prowess, let's consider its twin brother, the rock of Mount Shutuo. The Buddha not only addresses it as an uncle, but also acknowledges that the entire celestial pantheon is powerless against it. The Buddha's subjugation of the rock follows a similarly bizarre logic. Both the peacock and the rock are exceedingly ferocious, and their status and strength are immeasurable. They were not only spared punishment, but also rewarded with Buddhist titles, and even indulged in their cannibalistic habits within Lingshan. This is the kind of goodness without teeth that only encourages the indulgent faction of mythology to push their boundaries further without gratitude. This foreshadowing was evident in the mural from the game's first promotional video, where the rock, while tearing apart a human and pulling out its intestines, glares at the Buddha of Lingshan with a defiant, "What are you going to do about it?" expression. The rock's audacity is largely fueled by the Peacock King's status. As the legitimate son of the phoenix and a monstrous bird, with the feat of consuming the Buddha, he was later enshrined as the Buddha Mother, enjoying a life of reverence in Lingshan. Regarding the Peacock's faction, it stands in stark contrast to the dominant ascetic faction of Lingshan, embodying the indulgent faction in its purest form. It is the most powerful and influential indulgent faction. The indulgent faction, led by the Peacock, did not want the sutras to spread in the East, fearing it would compress their living space. However, the pilgrimage team succeeded in their mission. At this juncture, the Peacock King faced two choices: ignore or overthrow. He chose the latter, launching a rebellion to eliminate the ascetic faction, re-establish order, and promote the doctrine of human desires and heavenly principles. This path seemed fraught with risk, but remember the words of Bodhi. There are many virtuous beings now, with their indiscriminate benevolence unwittingly aiding evil. If the Peacock King's rebellion failed, the cost would be minimal. But if successful, the gains would be immeasurable. Thus, the Peacock King made a well-planned decision, conspiring with traitors and imparting methods to counter celestial beings, empowering demons to confront and even transform into Buddha-like beings. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me. We'll meet again someday.